Hi everybody, it's Thomas again, and I'm back with another non-MTG product. This time we're doing some Star Trek Voyager trading cards. I'm a big Star Trek fan. In addition, as you can probably guess, I'm a huge nerd. Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, I'm into all of that stuff. So I found this at Mind Games, along next to their Star Wars boxes. They also had some Next Generation one, but I'm more familiar with Voyager than I am TNG, just for the fact that I've watched more Voyager than I have of the Next Generation. Although I would say both series are great. All the Star Trek I've watched, I've thoroughly enjoyed. Deep Space Nine is the one that I've watched in full, and it's probably one of my tops. It's probably my top series. I just love the whole. I just love everything about it. Discovery is also easily up there, and I can't wait to see how it's going to continue to expand on the Star Trek universe. I did also really like Star Trek Lower Decks. I think it pokes fun at all the silliness and wackiness that just is inherently in the Star Trek universe that they try to take oh so seriously. And what can you do, but I think in all it was a great series, and the animation of it was very good. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyways, and speaking of Discovery, I believe in 2021 in the spring, they're going to be releasing from Sci-Fi Hobby, who handles a lot Star Trek trading cards and a lot of other sci-fi fantasy trading card sets based around franchises. They'll be releasing Series 2 of their Discovery cards, and those will have autos and I think costume relics. So that is something I would like to definitely keep an eye out for. Also, apparently, it's very rare. You can apparently get a memorabilia card that has a part of the outer hull that was used in the filming of Voyager, of the smaller ship that they ended up building in the later series. I think it's the Expedition or something they call it. God, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, which in truth I haven't. I remember watching the first couple seasons. I don't think 7 and 9 had been. I don't actually see. The thing is, I would watch it, but then my dad, when I was at work or doing, would watch the rest of it, and then I'd come back and I'd be like 10 episodes behind. So I've got to sit down probably on a weekend and just binge through like 2 or 3 seasons of this and just try to catch up. That's why Deep Space Nine I'm more familiar with, because I have seen from start to finish every episode. The only other series I have to say that has been Babylon 5 and the spin-off series of Babylon 5. For those who don't know, watch it. It's just as good as Deep Space Nine. And it tackles even more complex subjects where it's not necessarily in a Star Trek universe, which I think is perfectly fine. Also, you might be hearing some of that in the background. My dad is outside with my younger brother, and they're working on the pool, getting it ready to close for the winter. So if you hear that going on and off in the background, that buzzing sound, that's just them working on the pool. Unfortunately, it's not like I can ask them to stop what they're doing, because it is really important. So I'll try to see if I can do some post-editing nonsense and see if I can get that to be minimized. We'll have to see. And so apparently, Sci-Fi Hobby is also known for numbering their boxes. So they only printed 6,000 boxes, which is still a lot of boxes. So this is number 620 out of 6,000. And so in every box is guaranteed 3 autograph cards. With the main cast probably being the ones I'm looking forward to the most. And there are a lot of guest characters who also signed autos. Now, what's great is that Sci-Fi Hobby actually doesn't list actual numbers, but gives you a value range of how many autos were printed in total for the whole entire set of 6,000 boxes. And the majority of the main cast members are considered very limited in that there's only within 100 to 200 card print range of autos made that are included in the set. And from what I can tell, they're all on-card autographs instead of sticker autographs. As this is an older product, so it makes more sense. Sticker autographs, I think, have been more prominent in the last few years compared to back in 2012. So, and these are quotable cards, so they're all going to be pictures zoomed up on characters' faces saying their great quotes from the series. And I'm going to be betting that some of them are from questionable, you know, not as memorable episodes, but we shall see. So that just slides open. So I can get this stuff open up. Ooh, that is tight. Is there more sticker? Ooh. Oh, it's... Oof. Man, it is stuck in that one corner. Oh, there we go. See how that looks. Camera view. Huh. As impressive as I was hoping. So, let's see. I gotta readjust. Sorry for the wonky camera. Yeah, I will have to mess with... there we go. Okay, there we go. So, let us begin. Ooh, wow, these are thin. How many are in a box? Oh, let's see. 24 packs. How many? They don't list how many packs are in a. List how many packs are in one of these. Huh. Okay, well, let's start. So we have 3 signatures, and I think there's a potential for some other like inserts that are only so many out of so many packs, and then there's that relic, which I believe it was 3 per case, and the case comes with like 12 boxes, I think it was. Something along those lines. So we'll see. But it's a definite guaranteed 3 auto hits per box. So these actually look really clean. Wow. So, wow. He's double-sided? I have to check. Tuvok. Oh. Oh, so they're double-sided cards. That's awesome. I'm willing to explore my humanity. Take off your clothes. Oh my god. 7 of 9. 7 of 9. What the heck? Oh, if you don't know, 7 of 9 is in Star Trek Picard, so look out for that too. Star Trek Picard is awesome. What is this card? Dr. Torres is. Okay, so we have our first card. This is Leahy McCloskey as... Oh man, these cards are thin. Leahy McCloskey as Tyrion in the Warlord episode. It has been personally signed by him. So, I was not expecting the first pack to have our signature card in it. But I mean, man, look at that crisp signature. That is a nice signature. Oh, look, it's the Voyager in the background of it. That's awesome. That is really neat. So, let's just slide that in there. So, for those of you who've only watched the first 10 minutes, you've already found hit 1. Now you gotta bear with me while we hit the rest of the pack. So that slides in there real snug. All right, let's see what else we can find. But I'm betting some of these are going to be some really memorable quotes. And, oh, they actually list the episodes they're from. Gotcha. tattoo. Man, for being in a box, these packs are a bit dusty. Doctor, not the bartender. I'm a doctor, not a voyeur. Perpetuation. Twisted. Weirdest part of the job. Deadlock. Life signs. I can't pretend to know what your life's been like, but I do know there's something sadder than a missed opportunity. Problem with inanimate objects is vessels on nothing is an assemblage of bulkheads, conduits, titanium, nothing more. Tuvok to Janeway. Year of Hell, Part 2. Oh, you're so wrong. So much more than that. The ship has been our home. It kept us together. It's been part of our family. Isn't logical as that may sound. It feels closer to Voyager as I do than to any other member of my crew. Oh, and another tattoo card. And another one from Innocence and Basics. So if I notice any doubles, I'll try to go through them fast. But this is actually like a great nostalgia trip for me. So, man, these packs do not open easily. So I don't know what the proper way to order. I'm just going to go from front to back. Good to meet you, Neelix, upon meeting Tuvok for the first time. You're saying that the Maquis crew is rigid and flexible, but that doing level just Starfleet rules. No, Mr. Vulcan, I'm saying that you are rigid and flexible. Don't argue with the man, run along. I'll retouch any severed limbs, just don't misplace them. The doctor to Neelix. Won't risk half the quadrant to satisfy our curiosity. Is arrogant and irresponsible. The final frontier has some boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. No Omega directive. And USS Voyager crash landing on a snow planet? I don't recall that. I have to really... Now this makes me want to watch for the whole series again. God, Paris is such a character. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Uttering this phrase for the first time to Harry Kim. Man, and that's probably his most said line. I find it funny that they had to clarify which othering of that phrase it actually is. That's actually really funny. Seven, what you call a threat, I call an opportunity. Part of becoming human is learning to have compassion for those who are suffering, even when they're your bitter enemies. Nothing makes us more vulnerable than when we love someone. We can be hurt very easily, but I've always believed that what you get when you love someone is greater than what you risk. When logical course of action is exhausted, the only option that remains is inaction. I'm glad they had to, like, whoever designed these cards knew what the heck they were doing. Who are you people? What is that thing in your pants? Rain Robinson to Tuvok and his tricorder. I mean, Jesus Christ. False prophets, 299 for Vax edition. Whenever you exploit someone, it never hurts to thank them. That way it's easier to exploit them the next time. What are you going to do? What a Ferengi always does in a situation is grave. Panic. God, Ferengi or something else. Alright, see if I can speed this up a little bit. But I think some of these quotes are just like props to whoever designed these cards. They knew which ones to do. A great combination of funny and serious and memorable. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we have our second hit 15 minutes in the video. I'm barely 5 packs in. Assist me. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, 7 and 9 is a pretty nice hit. I'm not complaining. Being very careful of Jerry Ryan as 709. You'll see the back. I'm trying very hard not to touch the front side of the card. So, I'm betting either the third pack, we're going to hit a couple of packs here, or it's going to be at the very, very end. So, yeah. Man, I have to wonder if I hit all the autos, what I'll do. What will I do? Oh, man, these are snug in there. Oh, man. I think I need to start buying penny sleeves. Oh, let's finish these. Did anyone ever tell you you're angry when you're beautiful? Q to Janeway. Oh god, Q is such a death wish. Q is something else. Sorry I'm being quiet. This is like a big nostalgia trip. God, this card is... Yeah, no, they knew what they were doing. Stability. Oh, this isn't neat. Oh, this is the Leonardo da Vinci Holo program. Star Trek Voyager concerning flight. Oh god, now I gotta read that. I mean, I gotta watch that episode now. I'm a doctor, not a counterinsurgent. Diagnostic tool, not an engineer. Oh man, this is... You know what I just realized? The doctor is basically doing, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a escalator repairman kind of bit. And I'm a doctor, not an engineer, right? Oh my god, are most of the doctor's quotes said? In any covert battle, weapon is a potential weapon, potent weapon. So don't change, die. Your muffled screams consider that request for a beam out. Okay. Just like Janeway does. Futures End Part 1. So, okay, here, I'm being a bit quiet, and it's probably not as interesting to people, but I got a little story. So, I'm still in college, figuring things out what I wanna do. But I went to MVCC, which is Mohawk Valley Community College that's in the city of Utica here, nearby where I live. And Well, during my orientation, I met this very interesting older woman who was a photography major. But she had been a professional photographer in New York City, according to her, for quite a long time, but she's just getting her degree just to have the qualifications that most jobs are requesting of her now. According to her, she is the cousin of the actor who plays Catherine Janeway on Voyager. And that she was on set once, and I guess they were shooting, she didn't realize, and Janeway was screaming because Tuvok, the actor playing Tuvok, was attacking her. So, according to her, she ran onto the set and tackled Tuvok's actor to the ground because she thought that he was hurting her cousin. Now, and apparently God, I don't remember the full story, but the director said something along the lines of, "Man, if your sister can tackle that like that, maybe we should have her as a stunt double or something, or your cousin." It's been a year or two since I talked to the lady, but it always stuck with me, that you never really know. I mean, and who knows if it's true or not, but you never really know how the stories that other people have. Like some random guy you have a nice chat with at a coffee place, could be a relative of someone you would never expect. Anyways, I'm gonna try to go through these. Stop breathing down my neck, the doctor. My breathing is only a simulation. So is my next stop it anyways. God, the doctor was one of the better characters, man. I don't know what to say. Oh. Are these the same card? Huh. It's interesting. I wonder. So I have to wonder what their randomization process is, because I feel like I've pulled like some cards out of these packs that have been duplicated. Like, for example, like those two cards were back to back, and they were the same sacked double faced quote card. No, I gotta look at the back of these. Bad lift. Wrong drive. Too heavy sugar. No, the cards got a little stuck together there. The first line, Scorpio. I said no one to assist me. Tom Paris. Naomi Wildman. Sorry, I'm chuckling to myself at half of these quotes. It's Star Trek is, I'm hoping, something that will live on to, that I can share with my own kids one day whenever I decide to have them. But I'm glad my dad introduced me to this series. Oh man, these packs are a pain in the butt to open. What the heck? There, finally. So apparently, speaking of Borg, one of the autos you can get is the Borg Queen, apparently. I really gotta watch the episode where they introduce when they meet her. Now the zookeeper. Q in the Gray? Q as a kid? Man, I guess there's a good chunk of the series I really haven't watched. So we're on like pack 11. We're about halfway through the box, judging from what's left of my first pile here. I've already hit 2 of the autos. Well, let's go through this a bit faster. First spoken words of the first episode. Wow. I think scroll the first episode. Oh, it's okay. So that's actually so that was the back and front with a continuing quote. Sorry, I'm getting so absorbed in these cards here that it's hard to actually keep talking about them because they're all quotes. Fun home Alchemists. Amusement park. Kids are perfect 2 sticks together. Dr. Mr. Neelix, not a decorator. Just a doctor, but so much information. Embodiment of modern medicine. 79. Although, I think all the Star Treks have been kind of pick and choose about which Star Trek laws and regulations they follow. Let's see. Let's try to speed this up. Something terrible. God, this is just a big nostalgia trip. I'm gonna. My best guess is I'm actually gonna be posting the actual video of this probably all the way in late November, December, because I've already got the. Yeah, because I only want to be doing these maybe once or twice a month. I want to be focusing mostly on MTG products, but it's just kind of hard to just stick with MTG stuff. But we will see. But I'm having fun with these, and some of these are just really funny quotes and stuff. And again, I've probably said this 3 times already, knowing myself. Props to whoever designed these. They look elegant. The quotes are not always the most memorable, but definitely ones that make you think, and definitely there's some really funny ones. Mostly from the same couple of characters, but you know, everyone's got their own personality, you know, even fictional characters. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I'm starting to see quite a lot of the same quotes. I wonder how many there actually are in the set. I think it's probably like actual like maybe 90 something cards. So probably a full box gets you most of the set. But who knows? I probably won't open up another box of this specifically. Maybe just to see if I can pull some more interesting signatures. But I'll probably do that as like maybe a quick video. Yeah, I'm starting to come across most of the same quotes. Oh, so speaking of Star Trek, I just recently got into the Star Trek Fleet Command game on the App Store. And apparently, there is a character that is a Tribble, but it's a Borg Tribble. And it is the most terrifying thing in the universe to imagine the Borg using the Tribbles to expand their numbers like crazy. And what's hilarious is that it's actually a super good character, and that it's really great for getting resources. And like, I legitimately want it for the shits and giggles of the character being an entire concept. I think he's called 10 of 10, and it's just hilarious. And I actually really want that character just to have it. But I'm actually really enjoying the Star Trek Fleet Commander game. It is, you know, somewhat pay to win, but you can play it strictly free to play. You don't have to put money. I bought like maybe a $10 pack. Oh, wow, that pack opened up easy. And I've only been playing for about a solid week, and I'm already about level 12. And, you know, it's, of course, you know, it takes time, so, you know, but it's nice because what I do is at night, I just set it, things that take a couple hours for a long time, when I go off to work, I always like reset my guys. And on the weekend, I tend to play it a bit more when I'm not doing magic. So it's something that I can easily come back and forth to. And when I really want to do it, I can just do a lot of the little missions right away and just spend some time, maybe like an hour or two playing it. Because of course, you know, yeah, it takes time to work between the different systems and the upgrades that you need, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's definitely my style of like strategy game. There is PvP, but it's more of like you click, you hit an attack button, and you kind of have to wait to see what happens. But we shall see. Doctor, not a database. I'm just take a number. Closest far back is 1538. So, yeah, Star Trek is very near and dear to my heart, and I'm looking forward to what the Star Trek series in the future has to offer. Is this all doctor quotes? I'm a doctor, not a dragon slayer. Not a battery. I mean, what's a note? Wow, these are all doctor quotes? What the heck? Like, look, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards from the last, I think, 2 packs? Or I think last pack were all quotes from the Doctor? That's weird. Neat. I wonder if they have, like... Oh, so I'm also down to 4 packs, and we still haven't hit our 3rd signature, so I'm betting it's got to be in here somewhere. So who I hope it could be? Mostly the main cast. Not that I don't mind the other characters, but I think the main cast are the ones that most people really care about. Also, apparently you can get badge cards too, which would be neat. So who knows? But I have a feeling with how thin most of these packs are, because they looked like they were metal, but yeah. Oh. And here is our third signature, Kathleen Garrett as Tannis in Muse. So we have one main cast member and two guest actor signatures. But I have to say, all three signatures are very clean. I don't actually recall what episode that's from. Well, we still have 3 more packs. Maybe we'll get a surprise in the last couple of packs here. Q in the gray. So I guess Q gets a crush on Janeway. That's an interesting development. Oh, I did really like how they portrayed Q in the next in the Lower Decks episodes. I think the couple times they talk about him or reference him, where he's like sitting in a chair. It has this really weird get up going on, and it's like, well, Picard's no fun anymore. All he does is quote Shakespeare and make wine. I was like, oh, that really honestly just sums up how he is in Star Trek Picard. Oh, jeez. Finest organic suspension ever devised has got me through the worst of the last 3 years. I beat the Borg with it. Computer mute audio. Alright, last 2 packs here, and then this video will be over. I know it's a little long, but I really honestly just can't help but to actually sit and read these. I'm actually really... See, I like these over the Star Wars ones, in all honesty. I mean, the Star Wars ones were all scenes, but if they had done this, or maybe done some quote cards, you know, I think I really would have enjoyed it more. Because these they had me interested, you know? Oh, we're in Mark II. This is still one of my funnier quotes. And okay, guys, that's it for all the packs. I mean, wow, that's a lot of cards, but definitely quite a few repeats too. But yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy with what we pulled. We have 2 guest characters, their signatures, but we have a 7 to 9 signature, which is really awesome. 7 to 9 is probably one of the more popular characters out of the show. for many different reasons, as you can probably guess. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I've really enjoyed going through this box. It gave me some good laughs. It was definitely a nostalgia trip. Probably I know it was a lot quieter, but this box really got me thinking about us back on Star Trek and what makes it so good. So honestly, yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm definitely gonna have to see if I can maybe, I might keep the 7 and 9 signature personal for myself. I don't honestly recall these two characters, but I'll have to see if their signatures are worth anything. But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm gonna call it quits for here. I'm not sure when this episode is going to be uploaded. As I said, I'm trying to do these non-MTG products only maybe once a month, if even twice a month at the max. I don't want to overflood the channel with non-MTG products. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you around.